We are now in the last lesson of lesson 2, the nature of science and how we know science is a way of knowing. When you do research and when you write papers, you want to make sure that you get as close to the primary source of information as you can. So the first part of the formative asks you to go to a link. And so you can find that link here. It says sources from the primary sources of sciences home, Georgia State University Library. So I click on that link and it's going to talk to you about what the different levels of resources are. And so a primary resource is the original research experiment discussed by the researchers on what they found. And so things to note about a primary source: it's factual, it reports original discoveries found in a peer-reviewed journal, and explains the methodology of how they got their results, and it gathers and analyzes data. And so you can take a gander at this website when you're doing the Go Formative and look at some of the different tiers of resources and some examples. So we go back to the formative, and we're going to look at 3 different pieces of information. And it's all going to be about kissing bugs. And so kissing bugs are attracted to your carbon dioxide, and they're usually, they got the name kissing bugs because they're usually up here by their mouth and you knock them off. They're a big problem in third world countries because they carry a parasite. And so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to watch this video clip. And as you watch the video clip, you need to think about some questions. Where did the science come from? How do you know that it's science? Is it really science? And so you're going to watch the first video. Kissing bugs aren't really that bad. Oh, and I got to answer something there. It won't let me go forward, so I'm going to put an A. You'd have to type something, of course. I need to move it over. I'm going to click next. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to watch the video about kissing bugs aren't that deadly from Nightly News. And again, how do they try to convince you that the information they're giving you is science? Or why are you going to believe this piece of information? I got to put something here. It won't let me go on to the next section to show you. And then you're going to click on this link and you're going to cruise the abstract of this article. And I'm pretty sure that there's a paper copy of this in your reading notebook or somewhere around the room if you wanted a paper copy. So you're just going to cruise it. You're just going to cruise this first little part up here, which is the abstract, and then answer the questions in your Go Formative. And then you hit submit. And there's questions on the next page too. But that's the basis of your Go Formative, in that you're going to be looking at 3 pieces of information and deciding if they're primary sources or not, or how they tried to make you believe that they know what they're talking about and that they're talking about real science.